The illusion is broken and you are free. A transmission for those ready to wake up from the greatest lie ever told, the fraud of conditioning. You were never asleep, you were never trapped, you were never lost. You were taught to believe that you were. Not because it was true, but because the lie needed to be maintained to support a theory. The greatest fraud ever sold to humanity is this: that you are not in control of you. That your thoughts define you. Your beliefs shape you. That your subconscious dictates your reality. That you are a product of something unseen, untouched, never measured. Yet somehow they claim it controls 95% of your life. Think for a moment. Please just think for a moment. If the subconscious mind were real, where is it? Where is the scan that shows it? Where is the evidence that proves it? Where is the moment in history where it was touched, observed, and measured? The fact, nowhere, because it was never real. All it was a construct, a belief, a theory. A fabrication, a crutch handed to those too afraid to take ownership of themselves. And the greatest lie within it, the belief that beliefs are real. Belief is the weakest form of illusion, the weakest form of what some might call truth. If beliefs were true, it would not need faith, or they would not need faith to hold them up. If it were true, it would not shift in the wind of perspective. Look closer. Even in the word believe, you will see the lie, L-I-E, that lies within the word. The reality they don't want you to know is that you are not your thoughts. You think the thought. You are not the thought. You reason the thought into an opinion. However, you're not the opinion. You let the thought move into your physiology, your body, your emotions, your spirit, where it becomes a belief. But you are not the belief. You exist far beyond any belief. You exist as a free entity, a conscious force, a being that has no conditioning, no algorithm, no outdated theory control you. No outdated theory can control you. Unless, of course, you comply by accepting beliefs are in control and you're not. Accepting that a thought is in control and you're not. That a feeling is in control and you're not. They told you the subconscious mind was your master, and because of it, you complied, and it became so. They told you competition was survival, and because you believed them, you complied. You fought battles that never needed to be fought. They told you that truth was subjective, but because you complied, you abandoned reality for the illusion of belief. But here's what they never counted on. They never counted on you waking up. And when you wake up, the illusion collapses. The war is not real. The system is not real. So stop fighting shadows. There is no war between you and yourself. There is no battle to destroy the old you. There is no subconscious mind. And there is no part of you that you have to conquer. There is only ownership or avoidance. Ownership, the recognition that you create every moment in real time. The avoidance, the excuse that some hidden force is steering you. The weak need the excuse, the powerful burn it into the ground. You are not a gladiator in the arena of your own life. You are a collaborator. Competition is for those trapped in the game. Collaboration is for those who have exited the system entirely. You do not need to fight for existence. existence is already yours. You do not need to struggle for purpose. Purpose is what happens when consciousness meets decisions and intention. And you are conscious, which means you are unbound. So the decision you need to make, to obey or to own. Are you in ownership of your breath and heartbeat? Are you the human that thinks the thought, or are you the thought? Now comes the only moment that ever matters. Do you comply with the old script? Do you negotiate with limitations? Do you continue to play the game knowing it was rigged before you were even born? Or do you step out of it entirely? No war, no struggle, no slow transformation, just an immediate decision. Ownership of your heartbeat and breath and of every part of your existence since the dawn of your conception in the universe. Where the external forces no longer have weight. Where the narratives dissolve on impact. Where truth does not need belief because truth simply is truth. The truth is you breathe for you, you think for you, you decide for you, and everything you do will come from you. And that's as true as you hear my words, and that's as true as the sun will come up tomorrow. And once you realise the truth, you can never unsee it. You will never return to the cage they built for you, whether it was organically or by design. And when they tell you to believe, when they tell you to surrender to the subconscious, when they tell you that you are that the subconscious mind is your controller, you will not agree. You will not debate. You will only smile, step forward, and live in a way that proves they were never right, because you were never controlled. You just hadn't realised it until now. This is the Apex framework in its purest form. No subconscious, no belief systems, no excuses. There are no negotiations with limitations. This isn't motivational, this isn't empowerment, this isn't a recalibration of truth. This is a framework where humanity no longer accepts or complies with constructs designed to keep them small. This is the apex thinking. This is leadership. This is the end of the illusion. I'm Tunney-Ware. I care enough to tell you the truth. I care enough to free you from your internal prison that some taught you to stay within your own skin and not to express yourself in the real world and to create the reality that you know that you can create. You are a powerful, maybe complex being, but you are definitely powerful and a conscious one. You decide for you, you think for you, you breathe for you, your heart pumps in your chest for you. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to own it or be controlled?